Great. Let me walk you through the step-by-step process of understanding ChatGPT technology. ChatGPT is a state-of-the-art natural language processing model developed by OpenAI. It is based on a deep learning architecture called the transformer model, which is specifically designed for processing sequential data such as natural language. ChatGPT was trained on a massive dataset of text to be able to generate human-like responses to a wide range of questions. The transformer model was introduced in 2017 by Vaswani et al. And has since become one of the most popular models in the field. The transformer model is based on an attention mechanism that allows the model to focus on different parts of the input sequence at different times during processing. Okay, let's have a look at some examples here. Here's a quick guide on how to use the ChatGPT app. So, to start a conversation with ChatGPT, simply type in your question or message in the text box provided. Once you've typed your message, hit the Enter key or click on the Send button to send your message to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will then process your message and generate a response. The response will appear in the chat window. If you want to ask another question, simply type it in the text box and hit Enter or Send. ChatGPT will then generate another response. You can also use the Settings button to customize the app. You can change the language and other settings. Finally, if you want to end the conversation, you can click on the Exit button or simply close the app. Okay, now we're gonna see how this technology can help us. As you may realize, there are many potential benefits to using ChatGPT as an artificial intelligence language model. Here, I summarize just some of the benefits of using ChatGPT. At a basic level, ChatGPT can be used to automate certain tasks that previously required a human touch, freeing up time and resources for other important works. For example, it can be used to automate answering customer service questions, generate reports and summaries, generate product descriptions, or even write articles and other forms of content. ChatGPT can communicate in multiple languages, making it easier for people who speak different languages to use. Interestingly, ChatGPT can also write a computer programming script or code and debug your scripts written by any programming language like an assistant. Although ChatGPT has several benefits, there are also some limitations to consider. Let's have a look at these limitations. As we discussed, ChatGPT is an AI system and therefore lacks human empathy, which can be important in some situations. ChatGPT relies on the information provided to it and may not be able to understand the context of a situation or conversation as well as a human operator. While ChatGPT supports multiple languages, it may still struggle with certain dialects or colloquialisms. ChatGPT is best suited for simple and straightforward queries and may struggle with more complex tasks that require human intervention. ChatGPT relies on data to provide accurate responses, so if the data is outdated or inaccurate, the responses may be as well. ChatGPT may be vulnerable to cyber attacks or other security breaches, which could compromise sensitive information. The use of ChatGPT raises legal and ethical issues related to data privacy, transparency, and accountability. Okay, let's summarize what we have learned here. ChatGPT is a large language model trained by OpenAI based on the GPT architecture version 3.5. As I mentioned earlier, it is designed to generate human-like responses to natural language inputs and can perform a variety of language tasks, such as language translation, summarization, question answering, and conversation generation. Compared to other language models, ChatGPT is one of the largest and most advanced language models available in AI, with over 175 billion parameters. This means that it has a much larger capacity to learn and generate complex language structures than other models. Its training data is also much larger and more diverse, allowing it to understand and generate responses for a wide range of topics. Other language models, such as GPT-3, have fewer parameters and may not be able to generate responses as complex or accurate as ChatGPT. However, smaller models can still be useful for specific tasks and have lower computational requirements, making them more accessible for smaller projects or applications. Overall, ChatGPT is a powerful and versatile AI language model that can be used for a wide range of language tasks and applications. Great! Let me walk you through GPT version 4, OpenAI's most advanced system. GPT-4 is a transformer-based model which can accept image and text inputs and produce text outputs. Over a range of domains including documents with text and photographs, diagrams, or screenshots, GPT-4 exhibits similar capabilities as it does on text-only inputs. Let's have a look at some interesting examples of GPT version 4 when using visual input. In this example, user asked this question: "What is funny about this image? Describe it panel by panel." In response to this question, GPT-4 was able to answer, which is really interesting. This is the answer of GPT-4. The image shows a package for a lightning cable adapter with 3 panels. Panel 1, a smartphone with a VGA connector, a large, blue, 15-pin connector typically used for computer monitors, plugged into its charging port. Panel 2, the package for the lightning cable adapter with a picture of a VGA connector on it. Panel 3, a close-up of the VGA connector with a small lightning connector, used for charging iPhones and other Apple devices, at the end. The humor in this image comes from the absurdity of plugging a large, outdated VGA connector into a small, modern smartphone charging port. In the technical report which has been recently released by OpenAI, it's been mentioned that they plan to release more information about GPT-4's visual capabilities in follow-up work. We will illustrate these examples when released. OpenAI developer team tested GPT-4 on a diverse set of benchmarks, including simulating exams that were originally designed for humans. They did no specific training for these exams. A minority of the problems in the exams were seen by the model during training. For each exam, they run a variant with these questions removed and report the lower score of the two. They believe the results to be representative. Let's have a look at the results of the GPT-4 performance on academic and professional exams. This figure shows GPT performance on academic and professional exams. In each case, they simulated the conditions and scoring of the real exam. Exams are ordered from low to high based on GPT 3.5 performance. GPT-4 outperforms GPT 3.5 on most exams tested. To be conservative, they reported the lower end of the range of percentiles, but this creates some artifacts on the AP exams, which have very wide scoring bins. For example, although GPT-4 attains the highest possible score on AP Biology, 5 out of 5, this is only shown in the plot as 85th percentile because 15% of test takers achieve that score. Amazingly, GPT-4 demonstrates human-level performance on the majority of these professional and academic exams. Notably, it passes a simulated version of the uniform bar examination with a score in the top 10% of test takers. Let's summarize what we have learned here. GPT-4 is characterized as a large multimodal model with human-level performance on certain difficult professional and academic benchmarks. It outperforms existing large language models on a collection of natural language processing tasks, and exceeds the vast majority of reported state-of-the-art systems, which often include task-specific fine-tuning. It also can accept image alongside text inputs and produce text outputs. This version of GPT includes improved capabilities, whilst usually measured in English, can be demonstrated in many different languages. Ultimately, GPT-4 represents a significant step towards broadly useful and safely deployed AI systems. Despite its capabilities, GPT-4 has similar limitations as earlier GPT models. Most importantly, it still is not fully reliable, it hallucinates facts and makes reasoning errors. GPT-4 is available on ChatGPT Plus and as an API for developers to build applications and services. I'm sure you're curious to learn how to use and apply GPT-4 without ChatGPT Plus and without paying a monthly fee. As I already said, GPT-4 is a large multimodal model that can solve difficult problems with greater accuracy than any of OpenAI's previous models, thanks to its broader general knowledge and advanced reasoning capabilities. Here's how to get GPT-4 free with Microsoft Bing Chat AI. Bing Chat AI utilizes GPT-4 for all of the texts, and there is now no waitlist. Getting started with the new Bing requires the use of Microsoft Edge and to log into a Microsoft account. When you access Microsoft Bing, you can choose whether to use the search or chat formats. Let's do this together step by step. First, open or download Microsoft Edge and go to Bing. Open the Microsoft Edge web browser to access Bing. If you don't have it, you can download it for Microsoft Windows, Mac, and Linux operating systems. It's also available on mobile for Android and iOS. Once the download is complete, open the file you downloaded. The file name should be something like Microsoft Edge Setup or Microsoft Edge, depending on your operating system. Follow the on-screen instructions to install Microsoft Edge. You may be prompted to choose the installation location and select any additional features you want to install. Once the installation is complete, launch Microsoft Edge by double-clicking on its icon on your desktop. Second, log into your Microsoft account. If you're not logged into your account, you'll be prompted to do so when you go try Bing in chat mode. A Microsoft account could be an Outlook.com or Hotmail.com email address and password, or the login information you use for Microsoft services like Office, OneDrive, or Xbox. You can create an account using any email address, Gmail and Yahoo included. Third, choose Chat option. From the search options below the search bar, click on Chat to access the new AI-powered Bing Chat. As you can guess, Microsoft's AI-powered Bing Chat is a bit different from ChatGPT or GPT-4. the most popular AI chatbot at the moment. While you ask prompts in a similar fashion, the format for the answers and conversation style is different. Here is what you can do while using Bing Chat. The bottom of the screen has a text area where you can enter your prompts for Bing Chat. When you click on New Topic, Bing will delete the previous conversation and lightly prompt you to move on to a new one. Bing performs as a conversational AI-powered search engine and, though it does not give you answers in a list format like a search engine would, it does gather most of its responses from the web. When you get an answer to a prompt, Bing will also list any sources in links below the message bubble. After you get a response from Microsoft Bing, it will generate suggestions for different questions you can follow up with. Bing Chat offers 3 formats for responses: more creative, more balanced, and more precise. Each one of these is self-descriptive, where choosing more creative will give you responses that are original and imaginative, more balanced is similar in tone to ChatGPT, an informative and friendly chat, and more precise will render concise and straightforward responses. When Microsoft Bing responds to a query within a conversation, you'll see a number that helps you keep count of how many responses you've gotten. Currently, there's a limit of 20 responses per conversation. When scanning the screen, you'll quickly notice a feedback button on the bottom right corner of the chat window. This lets users provide feedback to Microsoft Bing on suggestions or things you like or dislike, with the option to include a screenshot. Your account information is accessible on the top right of the screen. At this point, you can begin telling Microsoft Bing your prompts and questions in the text area on the chat window and hit enter to submit them. Interestingly, Microsoft Bing Chat is not only free, it's also the best way to preview GPT-4 for free right now. You can use the new Bing to ask questions, get help with a problem, or seek inspiration, but you are currently limited to 20 questions per interaction and 150 conversations a day. As we come to the end of this 5-minute analytics session, I hope you found this video informative. If you have any suggestions for future content, let me know in the comments. By subscribing to 5-Minute Analytics channel, you'll be the first to know when we upload new videos. So if you found this one helpful, please consider hitting the subscribe button and giving it a like. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.